make today? Water? Yeah, this is totally a tutorial. What you want to do when you're making a level is people don't like to see this wall. I don't know why it's here. We should vow, like, every person who plays Little Big Planet should vote in, like, some sort of voting thing to make the walls disappear. Like, that should be a thing. Or, like, make it so that you can change the material of the walls. Like, I don't want it to be made of wood. What about brass? I forgot you can't do that. You know, since I mentioned, oh, no, that would be a bad idea. If someone just plays this level out of context without watching this video, they're probably just wondering why it's in court. So, how about something else, like, space? Actually, space is, kinda cool in the way that, space has stars and planets and stuff. And when you look at those planets, they kind of remind me of those little glass marbles you get at the dollar store. Except more solid and stone instead of glass. You know, I was kind of thinking of... Oh, what about... Oh, I know. Basket. I don't know why this is kind of cool, though. Yeah, what I usually do is, whoops. So, what you want to do when you're, like, starting to make a level, just go down here, and you see, this is very useful for making levels where you can't see the walls and stuff, since not only does it cover a lot of ground for you beforehand, before you start deciding where to put which pieces, but if you want to turn this into, like if you go out of bounds, it's going to make your character die, so that you don't just fall down here and be like, where am I? It can be like, and if you want out of bounds stuff to be invisible, I have a really good tip, although it doesn't always work on materials that can be changed to different colors. You can, yeah, see, I told you, but I'm going to change it to a different material like this, and just change it to the black color, and you won't be able to see it. And then turn sound off. It's gone now. Yeah, that's a very useful tip. Yeah, very useful. I use it all the time, personally. It's especially useful when, like, usually, if you want something that, like, causes you to die on, like, a monster, like, for example, I don't know, a giant block with eyes. Here, I'll just make one. And I'm just gonna make it more creepy by giving it human eyes. People are gonna have nightmares after they watch this. No. How about 2 eyes? Let's give him a nose, too. What? What is that saying? Broadcast audio. Hold on, that doesn't sound good. 1 second, guys. I just gotta check if the audio is still in the video. Oh, it is. Looks like we're safe. Alright, just time to find the nose. What is this? Oh. Knight's helmet visor. Hey, I didn't think I'd get that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, and there's a couple of levels, like, in the original builds of Little Big Planet 3, there was a whole bunch of stuff, and now you can't have that anymore. But if you want that stuff, there's some levels that allow you to get it. Just be careful of the levels that literally allow you to... I can't remember what they do. Anyways, just be wary of them. So, where's the nose? I think I passed the nose 100 times while I was talking. Wait, let's see here. Alright, nose. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the stuff of nightmares. People are gonna be real happy when they see this in their kid-friendly game. Yeah, you see this block? What I was mentioning earlier was usually you have to, here, let me just show you what some people will have to deal with when they don't know. Like, this is actually something I used to do, like, before the plasma feature was a thing. Is you take this gas stuff, which is useful in other cases, but in this one, just don't. Unless you want it to have like a weird looking effect there. If you don't want that, then this is for you. This tip is for you. Now this guy's really boring, he doesn't move. You want him to move? Probably. There's a whole bunch of tools that you could use to make him move. If you just want him to, move in general, this mover tool is very useful because it makes him move any direction you want. You can make him move this way. You can take him over here and wrong button. And you can make him take off in outer space. Bye bye. But there's also other mover tools that make these guys move. This in and out mover makes them move back and forth like you can. Here, I'll give a demonstration. Yeah, you can make them do that. It's also kind of useful for like making platforms appear and disappear too. This follower is kind of complicated. It's like a brain that you can insert into these, but rather into just random creatures where you can break the brain. And because that's a thing, there's another brain that you can use, creature brain. There's a both protected version and unprotected version. I don't usually use these since it's more so for beginners. And so if you want stuff that you can use, down here in Simple Creature Creator, Critter, yeah, you can have this stuff here. And it's kind of useful if you don't know how to use all of the other stuff, because it's very simple. And for a lot of other stuff that I can't teach you about in this video, which will probably be 1 hour long, which you guys might not want to watch a 1 hour long tutorial. There's multiple tutorials for every item. So, I'll only be talking about the items I'm using today. So, this guy. This here, I don't want him to move up, just back and forth, and he chases Sackboy. Imagine if Soup was a trademark name. Ah! Oh my god, he's coming for me! Oh no, where do I go? He stops as soon as you just... Actually, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, he doesn't. Bye bye. I think this level might be. What could this level be? Um, let's see here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I could make this level without. What if this level was, let's see here. Ooh, a television. Fun fact, a television is actually, a microwave. You know, this, I remember this is from a futuristic level in Little Big Planet 2. Maybe I should make the level based around space. Actually, I don't see a lot of space levels nowadays. Oh. Imagine, actually, wait. What if this wasn't space? What if, this was a space station? That's a good idea. If you needed space stuff, I don't remember whether it costs anything or not, but there's a DLC specifically for that. It's called the, Wi-Fi DLC, I mean, Sci-Fi DLC. It's the Wi-Fi DLC. The Sci-Fi DLC is, really good for space stuff. It has a whole bunch of space stuff in it. Here, I'll show you. It has iron bars from Minecraft and lights. Please, contain your excitement. Skateboard. What if the giant spaceship that we go on is just a skateboard? Who cares about space when you've got a skateboard? It just has a giant rocket on the back. Like, hey guys, what are you doing today? Skateboard. Why is a skateboard so big? Space. I think my humor's kind of broken. Man, the spaceship is gonna be on top of the skateboard. What should I make it out of? Tin foil? Tin foil. Yeah, this is one of the... Actually, couldn't think of it. That doesn't really look like tin foil, does it? Let's see, what else do we have here? This brittle chrome thing kind of reminds me of, like, those really old small calculator things. Or something, I don't know. It's something to do with calculator. Actually, I think it was... Alright. So, you see, when I play this... Oh, no, it doesn't crush. It only crushes when I do this. What the... Yeah, see, it only crushes when I do that for some reason. So, I think I should just, you know, take the weight off of this, thing here. So that, the skateboard doesn't break. So, yeah. Now let's just test that out. Like, a good chunk of making levels in this game is testing things. Hey, it works! It works! Oh, bouncy skateboard. I didn't notice that before. He's a bouncy boy. He likes to... Maybe we can make a jump. When it just flies out into space, he jumps really high, and that's how you get out into space. Forget about the rocket. No, let's just make him jump. So yeah, there you go. You've got the basis for a level. Actually, what if instead of this, it was just a house on top of the skateboard? I am not even trying to make this sci-fi. I mean, it's not every day you see houses flying around in outer space, is it? So, why don't we change things up a bit? This will be the first house to go to the moon. Not literally. Oh man, this material looks really good on a whole bunch of stuff. Here, I'll actually tell you how to get this material. Basically, when you go to a certain level, you get these boost boots. Oh, where are they? These things right here, boost boots. And what they do is they make you reach higher heights. And so what you want to do is you want to play the second to first level in the entire game. In the entire game's story mode. You just want to play that level without dying. Yeah, that's it. That's how you get it. Really simple. You get a whole bunch of other stuff, like a toggle costume, because there aren't actually a lot of characters in the story mode that use toggle. I can't remember if it was big toggle or small toggle that used the costume. No, it's small toggle. Yeah, both characters that are in the story mode, or no, there's actually one more. I almost forgot about that guy. Here, I'll show you the other thing you can get. Ignore a spacesuit man. Where is he? This guy. Zom, the shopkeeper. This guy's really cool. Just in case you didn't notice, his head is an 8-ball. So yeah. The creators of this game definitely had a lot of creativity in how they used real-life objects in these games. Stop rolling backwards. So once I'm going to make the background, and backgrounds are actually very useful in these games. Nowadays, with the backgrounds and stuff, it's mostly due to just objects being more of the thing that you use. There's a whole bunch of backgrounds here. You see all this stuff. You don't need any of this to make a level. I'm not saying don't go complete the story mode, because the story mode has a lot of stuff that you'll need to make really good levels. I'm saying you don't need a good background to make a good level. You just need a background. And that's why this one is so useful. Usually what I do is I do this so that no one notices that I've stolen a background from its place. And that's actually really useful. Oh yeah, if you want to see out of bounds stuff in the background, just use these two options. Very useful. I do it all the time when I get bored with this game. Alright, now back to the house. What if there was ghosts that just fly through the house? So that when you get out into space, I don't know, ghosts start flying around in outer space, and then they go into your house because they want your house. Looks good. They like things that look good or something. Oh yeah, big window here. Window. So yeah, but people might want a door here. I don't usually do doors on my builds because they're complicated in this game. Like in other games like Minecraft and Terraria, you just make a door and place it down. Specifically with Minecraft Creative Mode, I have trouble finding the right door to place down because they all look good. In Terraria, it's just whatever door you get, or whatever one matches. That's it. In this game, you can basically make the door, so it's even worse. It's like Minecraft, but I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But it's also better than Minecraft in some ways because you can play other people's builds. Like in the original Minecraft Console Edition, you couldn't do that. So when you build a level, my favorite part is publishing it and seeing how many people play it, which is usually close to none, but that's fine. I don't know. Ooh, brown. Doors in video games are usually brown for some reason. I don't want to spend the time making the door open and close this time. So, I'm just gonna make it, you know. Oh, where is it? Where is the thing, the door handle looking thing? There it is. This train buffer looks a lot like a doorknob. And you're probably wondering, well, how are you gonna walk through the door since when you go up you just hit your head? Easy. Yeah, it's easy. There is no door. Where'd the door go? I guess no one will ever know. So, let's see. What else can we do here? The heck is that noise? I know there are some of you who want doors that open. I don't do that. That's sad. But what if, I did? I'm gonna use this thing, because at first it just looks like a thing, a shelf. Actually reminds me of a shelf. Man, I think I'll just go rip the shelf off the wall and show you guys right now. Yeah. Basically what you're gonna want to do is forget every mention I said of that, and just make two versions of the door. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with the side thing of the door, so, whoops. Sliding doors are more complicated. I'll do that later. Right now I'll just stick to this box. Wooden crate reminds me of wooden crate that I saw in the movie. Whoops. Why am I trying to duplicate something that I've already duplicated? What? Yeah, just make two faces of the door. And, so, make the door grabbable, so, like, when you grab it or something, it, like, collision turns off and it disappears and turns into the other door. Or something like that. So now I gotta find the thing that allows you to change the physics so you can grab it. Grabbable by player only. There we go. And let's see. And then the grab sensor. Once it grabs the door, it goes invisible. Actually, hold on. I just want to make it so that the door. Anyways, where's there we go. The counter, you might think, is just for counting stuff, but it's actually really useful for one-way things when you're making stuff, like what I'm doing. So just set it to 1, and once the counter's over, it makes an input and can't be reset unless something makes it reset, then this is actually really useful. And now I'm going to reverse the input so that it's invisible. So watch this. Oh. It's not working. Did I forget something? I think I forgot something. Let's see. Oh, that's what I forgot. Man. What the? You let me grab this door. Bonk. So should be grabbable by everybody. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. What? Why is the counter not working? Oh, that's why. Beep. There we go. That should work. Oh. Oh, whoops. That did not work. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, wow. There you go. That. And do that. That. What? Oh. There we go. Totally works every time and doesn't just break down. So for some reason this thing here is not doing anything. What is this? Yeah, but oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Huh? What is happening? So I'm supposed to reverse the input, right? Oh, finally, it works. Yep, that works. All right, now about the whole collision thing, because now when it turns invisible, you want it to be like so you can walk through it. So I'm pretty sure this has something to do with collision. Make sure the object that has collision off is at least glued to something or floating. Because if it doesn't, then it just falls through the environment. So it's just like, oh, here's this cool thing that you can walk through. Whee! I would give an example, but it probably breaks the game. Actually, if you do it too many times, they all get stuck beneath the environment and you can't delete them anymore. So that world or that level that you make just becomes inhabitable. You go inside and the game crashes. Actually, it's actually really easy to crash this game once you know how. I actually, like a really long time ago, I made something that crashed the game by an accident and I was proud of it. What the? Oh yeah! Alright, let's check what this, let's check out what this looks like in play mode. It's not instantaneous enough. It needs to disappear faster. Alright, so, 1 second. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Huh? Door. What happened? I did everything right. Why is it broken now? Oh my gosh, a lot of things just break in this game, and you never know why. Like, for example, this door won't work. collision off, right? What? What is happening? Collision off, right? Woo. Only for a second. Like, actually, no, it's only off while you're holding it. Oh, wait, that reminds me why it wasn't working. It's because of the way the grab sensor works. Well, now it just doesn't work. Wrong grab sensor. This one. Alright. Now we know how this works. Alright. So, that's working out. So, just, what else is here? Oh yeah, I was gonna make this spaceship jump. Man, I was trying to get to that. And then I just forgot that it was supposed to do that in the first place. I'm pretty sure that I want to make it jump, like, naturally, but I don't know how to do that. Actually, wait, I do. I can just use a piston. Invisible piston. Does all the work a lot of the time. When you're looking at levels and things are just moving around in the sky, usually it's an invisible piston that you can't see. And so, no one gives this credit for what it does. It's actually really useful. When you're making Little Big Planet levels, the piston is the most useful object you can have. So let's see here. Oh. If I keep it like that and make it so that when you go inside of the spaceship, it goes off, then maybe, but no, I have to have it like, oh no. Let's say that that is its thing. And so now you can switch it. So that when, oh, what the? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, I have an idea. And instead of doing that, what if there is just this dissolve material? This material is also really useful. Not a lot of people use it since Little Big Planet 2 came out, since in Little Big Planet 2 they added this. I still use it, as long as it's invisible or out of sight, because then it's just awkward. Because you just have this really big green material, and just there for no reason. Alright, nope. Okay, well that didn't work as planned. Why is it doing this? Okay. I want it to jump when it reaches outer space, though, not when it's trying to walk around. Like, imagine walking around and suddenly your feet just turn into pogo sticks. No, wait, if I go in... There you go. And if I make that, like, super fast... I just made a huge mistake. Okay, if I made that super fast, then as soon as you enter, then it jumps. Now it's just shaking. Well, I I figured out how to make something self-destruct. This is not working as I planned. Don't get deterred from making what you want just because it doesn't work. Try until it does. And if you continuously try and no one can help you, then just give up. That's what I do. Advice from Gage, that probably doesn't work. What else? Oh my gosh. Let's see. This space background is from the Detective Comics. What the heck? It's from the Detective Comics DLC pack. And if you don't know, the ones from Little Big Planet 2 add more than just one level. The ones from Little Big Planet 1 are lazy and just add one level. So if you want something good, go with the Little Big Planet 2 stuff. Alright, I never realized this, but how are you supposed to get up there? I know. Oven grill, you know, the stuff that burns you alive once you touch it, and it's like orange hot like this. Yeah, kids, don't try and reenact climbing an oven grill that is this hot. That is if you are a kid. If you're an adult, still don't do it. There we go. My hands are now cold. Is that going to work again? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Test out your levels when you're making them too. That will make them more easy to play when you go to actually play them. Because instead of just playing the level from the beginning to like, if it's a really hard level, yeah, that's obviously really hard to do. So just test out one part at a time instead of having to go through the entire thing over and over and over again. If it's a level like this, you can do that, or you could just test out the entire level. So even though it's not finished, I may as well start from here. It's kind of boring without having any you know, music or anything like that, so, oh my god. You want to know what my favorite theme is in this game? It's the Minglewood theme. I don't know, something about the time period it's set in is just, like, cool or something. Got songs like that. I'm probably gonna get copyright claimed for playing some of the songs in this game, but it's really unavoidable when you're playing games like this, so who cares? You've got all sorts of songs in this game. And actually, if you're starting on Little Big Planet 3, get all the stuff from Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Then you'll have a whole bunch of stuff to start with. What's a good song that I know is good? I see these songs, like this one and this one, are made by this guy named Daniel Pemberton. Yeah, look out for his songs when you're playing these games. They're really good. And you've got the in music or interactive music. Or I'll give you an example with the first one that comes up. Obviously, it's got to be from a DLC. Cool now. At first it's just the flute, now it's cool. Basically all it does is you can switch between volumes. So if you want one part of the level to feel sad, you can have just a flute. Or flute and guitar, depending on how the song is feeling. Like why? Or is that a ukulele? I can't tell. And then over here, once you blast off, you might want it to be more exciting so you can like put a whole bunch more. as soon as you blast off, you get that feeling of happiness. Oh. What is this? Encounter? Is this maze that you just encounter a giant egg? So when I place this in a level, does a giant egg just appear out of the middle? No, I should make that into like a short, like, on my channel, is for as soon as you enter the game, and you go to, okay, I'll say me, since it will most definitely be me and not another user. I go to put this down in a level, and as soon as I place it down, a giant egg falls from the sky and starts attacking me. No, it's just a suggestion though, so, let's see here. I remember this one was used in the level for racing upon starts. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff for today. See you guys another day.